my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey guys, good morning. You're here with more Beastmen, Slaughterhorn Tribe, part 4. We'll be doing it for nearly 4 hours and then switching to DBC Classic. Pretty much gonna be the next 3 days like this. Four hours now to finish the campaign. Well, yeah. Marks of Ruination, you need lots of them. That sound. Woohoo! Priest has Gruel and McTerridon tonight. Tuesday, 25 man. Okay, what is going on here? 10 armor technology for the Miners. We are still rank 2 at war with Sentinels of Zeti and Cult of Pleasure. Cult of Pleasure got kicked out of Naga Rot, but they are in Ult 1.
I should cut you down for wasting my time. Speed.
We might actually get Peace Treaty here.
Unlikely.
We get Peace Treaty here, she can just focus on Ult on instead of trying to invade to the other side. Interesting.
Be quick about it. For Kane.
Nice. Focus on Ultan, get rid of those high elves. So, as you can see, most of Nagor is in ruins. We get the blood grounds everywhere. And we're starting doing the same in the top of Lastria and now deeper into Lastria, into central Lastria. It's 10:37. What is left to finish this campaign? We need to get 500 marks of ruination. This 500 marks of ruination is the longest part of the objective. We're currently at 296. Okay. We're letting these guys resettle all this, and we'll recreate the ground here for a little bit science. 16 on the other side. We have any diplomacy with those Moon guys? Achol, they're actually Achol, not Moon.
Northmen come.
Non-aggression. Non-aggression military access, huh? Okay.
Enter then. Are you after a
Okay, these guys will just chill here, see if these guys have built a deadwood. Need more marks of ruination. Hey guys, there's a big blood ground here, even too much to cover one army, so we need to end it soon. Get Laxland done and clear it. I don't think the Luster will have enough to fill the marks of ruination. One army in Luster is also, it looks like it's a little bit pushing it. Not because he can't do it, the problem is the Whack-A-Mole. The continent is too big. Thank you, Clearis, for 26 months, and thank you, Mordaria, for 20 months. How's the rampage at? Yeah, work in progress. How do we get here? Holy shit, we have to go around. I think this is a starter turn. Bisped is excellent in Austria. Okay, we'll try to finish this off, and then we'll perform the ritual to... There's a massive blood ground here, and the fact one guy did this, it's ridiculous already. This terrain is some of the worst in the game. The worst to traverse. A bit science in north, and Malagor is doing his own thing. Let's see, ritual completed. Yep. This is more dread here. Yep, get that. Malagor will continue doing his own thing. Those guys have 16 in the north. Get the cavalry here.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
Okay, I think we're gonna create blood grounds in the Northern territories as well. We might be lacking some marks of ruination. Will take longer if you have to get a new blood ground somewhere else. We do have armies in Nagarad, and this army will stay in Nagarad. We can still get 3 more blood grounds in Nagarad. There's been barely any resistance, which means there's been not really much fighting in the blood ground. It was just a slaughter. They pretty much just all got executed. When we get some fighting done, we can actually farm more marks of ruination with further devastation, because the armies get destroyed in the blood ground, which is ideal. Not just raise blood ground, desecrate, complete ritual. Killing some of the armies in the blood ground while the devastation is happening on the settlements is ideal. Otherwise this takes too long. Because the Taurox is progressing way faster than the actual campaign. It's like the campaign is on turn 37, but Taurox is on turn 70, if you know what I mean. Vanguard for the Minotaurs, 10 charge. We can get also 10% damage here. Yeah, sometimes not only there's a couple of factors here. Your knowledge of the game, how much you're going to push, because it can all explode in your face, especially the overextension. The faction you're playing is a big deal as well. For example, just look at the Torek versus look at the Ironbeard Expeditions versus Karzakarak. You're literally behind the curve in that spot. It's a strong position, but it's not a very strong position for snowballing. Because you have to deal with not only the main threats at the start, but with the extra threats at the start. While with the Karzakarak, you deal with the main threats at the start and you snowball out control. Of course, if you can know how you do it, how to do it. So Torek seems like it can be 20, 30, even 40 turns behind Karzakarak's faction if the RNG doesn't hurt you bad. I think we didn't have any bad RNG with Torek. We just had the sidetracking with Lizardman, but we expanded there. So I would say it's maybe above average there, both the RNG and progress. But the RNG can also really hurt you and create some serious whack-a-moles, which create early game to last 100 turns. And that's the worst thing that can happen in high difficulty. And you're literally just circling around without progress. Because the territories are too large and you can't cover everything. There are people who actually get into a fight with greenskins and they literally cannot progress in the campaign. They just can't. It's impossible. And then you have topics like this on a regular basis. Like this. Is there any chance they tune down greenskin someone in the future? I really hate to fight every time, everywhere against greenskins, regardless which faction I play. They have always more armies and cheaper and harder units. With scrap upgrades galore, army viability, and VAG campaign mechanic. Mambo jumbo, greenskins are outnumbering them. I'm being overwhelmed. So you have stuff like this. Literally people just get blocked by the greenskins, they can't play their campaign. And by people I mean half the player base, because they think they can just play the game and be good at it. Doing the same shit all over again without learning anything. You have to understand that with some factions you're just doomed to be outnumbered, and if you feel in a high difficulty you really have to do well initially, otherwise you're just outnumbered, overwhelmed, and you can't do anything. It might turn into a campaign that takes over 200 turns just because you fucked up the early game. And fucking up the early game, sometimes you just don't see it. You literally don't see it. Your way of thinking, the whole thinking process might be screwed, and the RNG can go against you, and then it just turns into a 200 plus turns campaign, which is fine because everybody plays differently. But complaining that the greenskins are something when they're actually doing proper greenskin stuff, tuning them down when they're actually doing proper, it's absurd. Everybody can get to that point if they're your enemy. I mean, just if you look at some of my dwarf campaigns and some of my order campaigns close to the Skaven, you can actually see what happens when you deal with the Skaven yourself. Especially you guys who watch my dwarf campaigns, and you can see what happens when you ally with other people against the Skaven. They literally get so overwhelmed, they're getting bullied. And there are people complaining about the Skaven, being something. People will always complain about the sieges. I complain about the Skaven sieges because, they're just tedious. It's not that, the same settlement all over again, that's the main issue. Them doing the same shit all over again is the main issue. It's not fun getting warp lightning, warp bomb, those towers all the time. But it's doable, it's taste of patience. It's not difficult, it's just taste of patience. But the fact that you could get overrun by a massive Skaven faction mentally, it's a different thing. When you can just get a couple of allies and the Skaven just get bullied. You can turn other people against the Skaven as well, we've shown examples. It's a little bit harder now, but it's still doable with the Order Tide, because Order Tide has easy diplomacy. So people complain about this shit when, there's a current state with the vampire counts in the game, and the Empire, you know, is like still complaining about the vampire, you know, vampiric corruption. Some really bizarre stuff. If I declare war on them, they might actually leave the city. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just steal shit here. I want them to leave the city, maybe catch them around. I think a lot of people don't realize that, you know, some factions are supposed to be outnumbered, not the other way around. It's like what I explained, you know, the AI has 2 armies, you have 1 army. They don't only want to engage directly, you don't want to engage them directly, they want to go for weak settlements, you're going to want a weaker settlement. Everybody wants to fight when they have the advantage. That's like the whole, you know, strategy in war. Get the enemy in a weak spot where you outnumber them. That's easy. That's easy. And then when the campaign just goes easy, click, 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 click. What is hard when the big enemy is coming after you and you have to play around them or face them directly, especially if you don't have access to lightning strike and stuff like that. It's hard. So the player wants to do the same thing the AI wants to do. The player is avoiding the AI and then is complaining the AI is overwhelming them. When they're trying to do the same strategy. Easy. No challenge. They want it easy because easy is fun. We're gonna go for those Norska guys. Yeah, 10, 6, 8. They're ignoring Dargot and Shagart. These armies are actually losing Bestial Rage because they don't do anything here. This is a little bit science project to see if they're gonna take it, but I feel like they are much less active if they're not at war.
Behold the black.
This faction always behaved really weirdly. Sometimes it just goes with its traits, and sometimes it's the opposite. It's 50-50, right? Half the time. This blood ground is kind of insane, and they're staying away from it. It does feel like the desire to resettle has been lowered, especially in the it might be the area with corruption or where the player beastman is. This is not as it was before. This desire has been lowered, which might make the AI a little bit more passive and the whole process much easier. This is good. This is a blood ground, so we get extra battles, and we destroy the last settlement, and then there's a good ritual.
Some momentum, but this minor setback should not hinder you for long. Once you set your sights on another target for slaughter, your rampage shall be back on course.
This tells you when you got to 2 momentum. This is great. This is just what we wanted here.
Please, share your inanities with me.
There's nobody really to fight. We're just gonna have to fight who remains here.
North, my warband has its share.
To be honest, I'd rather be...
Declare hostilities to the Norska. And let's delete this lizardman here. We'll clear the army outside and then the city itself. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough to start the rampage. It should be very close. It's 31% movement here, look at that. We get everything in the field. Everything in the field. Want everything in the field? Okay. Let's get my calculator out. Somebody has knowledge of the universe here. It's really pushing things here. 24 hours in the day times 60 times 60 times 14. You had 2 weeks to think about what you did wrong here. I think we should fight all of them here at once. Kinda want this guy to survive. Yeah, this is not a good lightning strike. The boys haven't had proper slaughter in a while. So the enemy has deployed here while their garrison is coming from here. Holy fuck. And the miners have no force penalty. Holy shit. We have 3 anti-infantry boys. Yeah, the miners with the Vanguard is gonna be beautiful. Sure, we got this Will of the Dark Gods around. Should be a good amount of dread as well. Maybe we just, I mean, don't have to do a lock charge here. This anti-infantry bonus of this unit is beyond ridiculous. They only have high offense, they need some toughness. Or their attack so they can fight back. More attack bonus here. Holy shit, the guy got chopped down. It was that one of them, what I'm called, the ancient mumbo jumbo guys. Crocs, you're ancient. What a slaughter. Proxyros shouldn't even get that much closer there. Don't have the toughness. Minotaurs cause a lot of stagger and mess up the informations with knockers and stuff. That's half their toughness in melee against infantry stuff. Okay, these guys can disengage. The damage consistency in that ancient Croxigor was crazy. I mean, the Gorbel does destroy large targets like that. Gorbel is made to duel large entity like that. We got Gorfist. Nice. We lost. Oh my god, we lost so many Minotaurs here, guys. Literally, the only damage you take in those eager Centigors. The Gorf is activated. All our units are regenerating. Where the new bounce power lies. Yeah, I was worried about this. We actually had already one example where the auto resolve said no casualties and we lost one unit. Who's that? I love how he can just buff Mindless like that. Well, you gotta be worried, guys. You know, I see signs of these things. When I see the interface, new interface changes are a couple of millimeters off in every direction, this tells me that it's been some half-assing done. Because usually they're on, they nail this shit down. At least the, you know, the interface to look nice. When things are off by a couple of millimeters, especially with the runes, this tells me there's been some half-assing done from day one. What the fuck is he running so fast? You guys see this shit is like 70 speed. We got 74. Huh. Alex, you're just, you know, delusional. There's no such thing as speed sinking. The main loss was those Centigors who got a little bit over-eager on the right side. They can deal damage, but they can't really take damage. I was pushing him, so that's what it was, huh? They're probably not even ever gonna fix this. You know, when a unit just locks behind another unit, it's supposed to, you know, stagger him, but it's just they get locked in the same movement speed. It's very irritating. And don't need to explain it to me, I was sarcastic with you. I know exactly what's happening there. Yeah, this movement in this jungle is really bad. And we went. This is the problem with this place. There is a rough terrain. We raise a settlement and we go in a direction for half a turn, and we literally lose half a turn by raising a settlement by moving in another direction. What is the point of restoring movement when when you disengage from a settlement after the raid? Why you even disengage? The settlement just raised. Why not stay on top of the settlement? It should make no sense. This thing that they got implemented, nobody even wanted, nobody even asked for it. Why they did that? And this has been a while now in the game, I think since the Grom patch. And it just shows with Horde how bad this is. You lose half a movement for the next turn by raising a settlement. Why didn't he just stay on top of the settlement? I would have had this guy in range. Like it always has been. And this, right. Oh boy. Yeah, this is all working as intended. We could have triggered the rampage if this bullshit is not happening in the game. We'll do the ritual here. We don't want to waste more turns here. We need to trigger rampage. Well, if you have downtime, why not? Especially if you're recruiting new armies, Bugman Rangers is better than Quarters. But you don't have to. The army not gonna do anything, why not switch? I don't know what the... This guy seems to be passive right now here. Call animosity. We'll see what happens when we declare war again here. Okay. This could be the rampage. We get a master ambusher here. I guess we'll be just rolling too much. We actually got a tier 5 here, I just didn't kill any buildings. Maybe I should have went for 2 bells here. Oh, fuck me. bar is full, but apparently it's not full enough. Should've went for 2 barrels there, that was so fucking bad. Just tilting now. That was so fucking bad. Bad! That's how peasants play this game. What about this hunting ground? We don't know this element exists, but if we click on this element, it actually tells us they exist. Holy fuck. Where's my immersion here? So by clicking on Zahutek here, it tells us that this is separate blood ground. Interesting. So Itza is an excellent blood ground. And this is a very good blood ground then. Roland's also show you hidden scams elements. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that already with clan what I'm called, Rectus. I'm gonna create a blood ground here and a blood ground here. This seems this faction has went to sleep mode. And it's interesting because they control Deadwood 2 out of 4 and they're not taking Dargot and Shagrat, which makes no sense.
Words have the power to wound.
So why does this work now and doesn't work when they're at war? How does that war even start in the first place? They only seem to work when you declare war on them or when their relations are hostile to you and have no enemies. This looks like 1/3 of the time when without the relations and the war factor. Huh. I mean, why would they not complete the province there? Why does this AI just doesn't do anything there? And why was that some AI goes 3 provinces away to take a ruin? And then neither are ruin dwellers. It just looks like it's bugged. There's a pretty good blood ground here. Man, I wish you would say how many you have. Why does it tell you to change this turn if it doesn't tell you how much you have? Why? What's the point? Troll Hide actually gives you super regeneration. Yeah, no, Destiny's still better. Torok is currently regenerating 12 health per second when he's in melee. Will be 12 plus 8. But that's a waste, like... You lose 5 resistance, 10% ward save. That's stronger than 8 regen. Because he only has regen. Troll Hide is almost nothing special anymore since Champion Essence exists. We want resistances on the main armor. I guess it's like getting a 10k thing, because you might not be able to get on everybody. We got the next rampage. Fox Carrion, huh? Poison for the Gorble, very nice. Just let me turn this off. Doesn't look like it'll complete the rampage here. Should go around the city. Holy shit, the movement is so bad here. Didn't expect to be such a bad movement there. I think I've lost momentum there for nothing. Just got 5. You get even more at the end, huh? But I was thinking turning into momentum at the end. I didn't expect to be a one more. We missed one momentum there. We need to build anyways. We're in a good spot here. They might move an army. There's build some traffic here, so it's good. It's good to restore. Good to restore the rampage mark. Get rampage marks up. Restore the rampage. So what is this guy missing? We're right now at ruination level 7. 15% cheaper horde construction costs. Yeah, but I was not sure how that works, so I didn't go for it. As it says here, as long as momentum stays above 0, battle victors continue to accumulate rampage marks. But if all momentum is lost, a rampage must restart. So I think I missed one rampage port there because I didn't take the reward earlier. How's the worker here? Solid. We will get all the buildings here now. 100 dread per turn. That's actually really good. While entropy. We're in a good spot for a rampage. We got 20 devastation here already. We might go through this area here. We can get 4 minus if we replace the other units. The other units not really needed because of the minor buff for these guys, and the Vanguard will be happening as well. This is a Chaos Spawn capacity for Morgur, and this thing can go into weaker armies. What is Morgus' army? I mean, armies I have 5, King around 5. I'm just doing a little bit science here in the north. There's some scrap. Hero action cost minus 25%. Hero action cost minus 40%. Hero action cost minus 50%. Morati minus 10%. This guy has free action even before that point. Let's see what's here down here. Turn 40 finished. Wow. Somebody actually declares war on us. That can make sense with desecrating the jungle here. Get 2 spies, one in the south, one in the north. Nobody came here, huh? I guess this is a just nice blood ground here, nice and easy. This horde is just missing one upgrade, now it's all fully built up. A steamroller here. Should transfer to give chaos to another army. Well, casualties funny. Uh, 30 points here, huh? This is closer to battles, though. Itza is a really good blood ground. Holy fuck. I think this will encompass in Itza so we get a vision over the axolotl. This is the last building. How many turns will take those big ones take to recruit anyways? One turn, huh? Don't need Magister here anymore. The AP1 is useless here. This is great. Digimon Pennant. One should be a wizard, one should be on Taurox. There's a banner for Frenzy. Missing one thing here. Flare. Very also friendly for an army. Literally get everything except the campaign actions outside the army. War Fist is it's a little bit disgusting. Yeah, Bispet to eat, so that's how we're gonna do it. Maximize the marks. These guys are not doing anything, look at that.
Court waits with bated breath.
What do we got here? Vanguard for the Miners. 10 charge. Kalkengard Larder. 10 charge Winters is very good. Doombull. Need to get Minders for this guy. Does this guy have a Magister? Or just burn money here? So who's gonna get the AP? I guess the Harpy. The business celebrations, no. Thank God.
Oh my god.
Ultron give 10 subs, thank you very much, Ultron. Yoo-hoo!
What the hell?
We'll see if these guys wake up when we declare war.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
This is very interesting that nobody moved on the left side.
Holy shit. What the hell?
The fact this is a massive blood ground is kind of a little bit nuts. Now they switch on this side as well. I just wish there was none of those overlaps and the make no sense blood grounds with the distance.
Holy shit.
Like Titan Peaks and Tabara primary examples.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
I wanted to perform ritual and the army could enter the territory from the side, but they didn't. Oh, we're getting Lone Wolf.
Oh my god.
So the additional 10% moon range.
Shit. What the hell?
This is insane how badly this is positioned. This as well.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
We'll create a Hearthstone first.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Favored of the Witch King.
Oh, they're actually taking stuff here again. When you see the lava-like stuff, it means it's a chaos corruption. Chaos corruption is high. This is a highly corrupted area, so the chaos has breached the north and south. The chaos corruption is spreading. The environment changes based on some factors. King Roman says I got stuck at 8 ritual points and there was no settlements or armies to attack. Had to wait 10 turns before someone took a settlement to get 10 points. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about, King Roman. That's why I'm keeping some armies behind. I think King Roman, what you want to do for anybody for their future Beastman campaigns, since Max Nation hardest to get to progress campaign, is to consider creating a blood ground with your other armies, not your main army, where there's not only just raising and moving on, but actual just, you know, you live there and keep fighting armies and bait them to resettle and attack. So in other words, it's a farm ground, a blood ground where you're farming marks. And this not only, I feel like, makes sense for the game, but also for the beastman. If you just keep raising, keep moving, nobody's gonna come here, and the marks will be slower to gain unless you keep moving to other continents. So you want to get in a position where you get a blood ground where you can actually keep fighting, and when there is resistance. You want resistance in a blood ground, not just click, 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 move. But it's not ideal for the main army because you don't want to, you know, stop steamrolling the main army. You want to do this with a second, third, or fourth army. Because look at this. This is devastation potential 6, 10, 8, 0, 0. But when you have a blood ground going and you defeat an army, you also get devastation. See what I'm saying? That's why some areas can get stuff like 46. Even higher before completing a ritual. Basically, when you complete a ritual, you signal the horse to start to move on. But if you don't complete the ritual, you wanna stay long in the blood ground. Okay, we are making a move to create a blood ground here again. If your blood ground is under 10, you can abandon. Yeah, that's the thing. But we have a Nagrand which is under 10. I'm not abandoning it because it's unique. Provides faction with armor. Yeah, when rituals complete or when you lose a Hearthstone, you get a Hearthstone point back. You can lose those. Yeah, Itza is perfect for a blood ground. This is gonna be amazing blood ground. You know what I love, guys? You know what I like? When you attack a big city like this and you can just click this button here with no consequences. Because you know what happens when you send the herd inside. Just look at this. Instead of just red bar, 50-50, and then you have to guess what's gonna happen. This makes the basement campaign more fun. But then again, this is buggy. You can actually lose units without, actually telling you. Wow, this is... The casualties are a bit high, but it's acceptable because of replenishment. Okay, Itza tier 5. What does the Itza do? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything special here. There is a lot of presence in the area, so we'll try to bait. Leave the city and hide the army. This is currently weakened, so it's replenishing. Give me vision and the plague. This is the next blood ground. This one is gonna be huge, I think. Might go even over 50, 60. Declare war here as well. I want them to come to us so we have rampage targets. Okay, this is good. Good. This should be good.
Whichever woeful deity.
This is treachery, but we are not maintaining any diplomacy, so we don't really care. This is high treachery, actually, because it's also against the allies which we recently stopped. Pyrrhic victory, huh? They do have veteran units with berserkers. We're gonna clear both Norska factions in Nagorod. Make sure the Nagorod is a wasteland where just beastmen live. We got peace with Marathi, so we don't really care about rebuild raiding right now. Hey, Gal. We have multiple Tigers here, so we'll not engage immediately. This is not a Zoom Zoom army. Harassment, target focus, hit and run, shit like that. This thing just barely got under control. I mean, lost like how many seconds there? This is so fucking stupid. What are those marauders? Here you go there, boys. Guys can go in melee. These guys are weakened unit enough so they can engage in melee as well. Weaken their defense and attack. And let's get Flock of Doom going. Harpies have Frenzy and Fear. That's a new thing. But Berserkers slaughter Harpies. There's enough pressure here for them to rout. We'll be back. The throwing axe senegers are quite nice against a unit like Berserkers. You pretty much nearly rout them by range damage, and you still have ammo left, and then you can still do melee. As a unit is really fast and can easily skirmish. Pretty quick victory, it's a close victory. How is this a pretty quick victory? We haven't lost half the army. This is a barely a close victory here. I think some Berserkers are scary if you engage them in melee at full health. $4,600 here. Okay, we'll create Hearthstone here. Vision and Plague. Rank 15 here. We have a Greater Arcane Conduit. We want to get Mantle of Cross. This means you have an option to send Malagor in melee for additional damage over time. This is optional. This is not a thing you have to activate all the time. Sometimes sending Malagor into melee will be out of the question. Did you know you can trade as Beastman as Storm Knight? Yeah, did you know you can trade this greenskins-esque Elich? This one is in the army, Weapon Master. Weapon Master in Malagor's army will get attack aura.
Malagor! Rafkar, father! Malagor, dar armu!
Let's see what's going on here. They're gonna have like 2 armies. Maybe one is moving. There's 2 turns for horrific onslaught, 2 for Stampede of the Chosen, 2 for Minotaurs. Might not get closer to each other. Okay, this blood ground has been sorted again, so it's time to attack it now. Used to have a blood ground here, but we'll chilled a bit to let them take it. Okay, we got Huddleston here back again. Morgul rank 7, this is rank 12. There's a big army here. It looks like recently retaken the city. Can we actually attack this one like this? Might not be able to. Ah, it's just a lot of dread spears. Okay. Looks like a slaughter here. We should help Kazark instead of attacking Nagrar here. Actually care about this. Oh, we have these things. Let's get these things instead. Shame it doesn't count an army in the city with the city together. My favorite battlefield. Let's wait for the rest of the army here. Got a couple of Bestigors here. That's a lot of warhounds. This is one of the worst battlefields in the game, King Roman. Let's make sure every point of infantry has some support from either a monster or legendary lord. It's actually pretty good if you're in position where they are, but if you're in your opposite position, it's really bad. That army cannot fight under pressure because they need to shoot to kill stuff. That's what we're gonna create here, pressure.
Angors! Rafka! Dark Sea! Willock! Agaskor! Dagger! Forfar! Agaskor! Dog Grace Raymond!
I just need to go through the other one. You don't really have to bother that everything goes fine here because we outnumbered them. So I don't have to go crazy with everything. Just have to go do enough. Like this attack here with Dark Riders is a little bit overkill. Could have done it with 2. Their army is nearly dead and their units are still steady, and they're gonna go from steady to broken because of army losses. So that ability on Jabra Slide, you really have to make it work to work. Game it. This guy's not really dying to these dogs, huh? Yeah, it's very good against units who have low base leadership, which are gonna be the undead units.
Chaos Girl.
The battle is lost!
The casualties don't really matter in this battle, because this is the main army. They just lost it and they're doomed. They'll win with whatever is left. I'm a little bit surprised those warlocks did 165 kills there. You gotta have some kind of special attacks, not just the special effects. Almost like they were hitting multiple dogs with every attack, which makes them Chaos Hornhounds an ideal unit for them to kill. The Dark Knights, the Dark Knights, what they call it, not the Dark Knights, the Dark Rider shits. They're totally opposite there. They struggle to fight that many dogs, while the Doomfire Warlocks were actually thriving there. We get a 0 from this. There was an army in the city. Nice.
Solid call.
Destroy a massive army in the city, get 0, huh? Did we get added there? We get was it we just got 0 from the army. 4 from the settlement and 0 from the army.
Never.
This is that makes no sense. You kill one guy outside the city, you get 4 devastation. You kill the massive army in the city, you get 0. Wow. Yoo-hoo! Ooh, Lorelon Forest got destroyed. Damn. It's usually good that they're keeping alive in the early game. So it looks like the quest stuff is still the same shit. Beckland, Gisseru, Ostland. Yeah. Yeah. This is a beautiful situation here. Beautiful situation. Somebody got closer here though. They were moving closer, some of them were moving closer, but not all of them. I might not be able to successfully ambush this because we are missing 15%. How is Morgan now? Looks beautiful. Fuck. No, that was bad RNG. That's pure RNG there. Oh, we didn't move that much at least. And we're out of range. Well, that sucks. How can you do here? That's just bad RNG. Nothing there. It's just bad RNG. We could have gained another 15% there, but still missing those things. Maybe it's well because we were raiding. I actually don't keep that in mind. We need to switch. Actually, it's my fault here, guys. Never mind. I forgot to switch the movement towards the end. No, that was totally my fault in this case. Moyati is absolutely right there. I keep forgetting to switch the stance when we get closer. That was a fail there. But it would have still been down to RNG, Moyati, right? You're missing 10% here and 5% from Master Ambusher. I love it when they don't move like this, like the old system. Some of these factions of the last city will actually pile up there. Considering this situation, this is worth upgrading here. For 2 extra giants.
No, not for us. This plague has not taken. The Hornet One disagrees. I am blind to this.
There's another river here, he can just cross it. If you haven't completed the ritual, yeah, Pratik, I'm pretty sure. Do we get momentum if we defeat them on their turn? Do we get rampage marks if we defeat them on their turn? I don't think so. Just ignore them. Oh, She goes to war because reliability rating. They didn't last. This is because we betrayed Norska. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna go with the safer option here. Because this is our last turn. Now it's a new turn. This is not a new turn when you end the turn, it's still the same turn. They're just doing their thing. I'm not sure. This place is gonna get so much stuff. Gift of Chaos plus 8 attack. Oh, that's a good one. $18 right now here. Looks like nothing special here. Can we trigger this thing here? It should be next battle, right? Raise an advance. Okay, we're good. Gorok for Leash for the army and expert charge defense. This is just stupid. This guy doesn't need attack. You can get terror elsewhere. And this is overkill for the Minotaur as well. This is amazing for Taurix, just what he needs. And this is amazing for the Minotaurs, just what they need. This does help the Minotaurs, but this helps them more, because they'll have very high offense. There's a situation like that with a follow-up as well, probably get, for sure. But you also have to consider the end of the rampage as well. Sometimes it's just convenient. There are definitely gonna be times where you wanna have a follow-up, for sure. Now look at this perfection here. This area actually has pretty amazing blood grounds. This is OCD friendly. There's Chakwa there, and there is these two settlements as well. Considering do we attack this force or not? I think it's actually better to ignore this right now. It's hard to say because you don't see the fucking number how much you have. So actually you have to guesstimate these things. And then it's a succession of battles which increases it even further. And then there's let me see like one follow-up outside the final part of Rampage. Place ambush. Not ambush, but we can lightning strike. Yeah, we are rampaging properly again. Does this mean the next battle will end the rampage? But this is positioned perfectly here. Ambush. Where you going, you little shit? Okay, we just get a cataclysmic rampage. It's 30. And we have one more battle for the next one. Position this guy in a way where we can see if it actually works on their turn. Because I'm fairly sure they're gonna make a move towards us now. What the fuck am I clicking this this leadership here? I have what, 81 leaders? It's fine actually. "44 ruins of are a mass of ruination here. Looks like we're getting there. Wargers are solid fighters. They seem to be more useful than the White Kings, and which are still solid in the beginning, and become a campaign hero. Yeah, this is good here. These guys might not move out of the settlement. Nice, keep coming to my blood ground. Muigolet. Please don't retreat. Oh man, they're gonna retreat. I need to dump some units here.
No.
The follow up with this one. Okay. Good. Pretty victory, huh? You guys, you guys want, guys, so people, stop lurking. Let me ask you a question here. So, you guys want more often predictions or more predictions sometimes? When we're playing Warhammer 2. You want predictions even on stuff like this? Well, it's sometimes just gonna be RNG if it's gonna be closer or decisive. More predictions. The important battles. Not for dumb others like this, but this is not dumb auto-result stuff. This is, I feel like this is just okay for prediction. The casualties here are very high due to our composition and lack of experience. I need to get some water. Okay. We still don't have the buffs for the Chaos Bones. Kinda wanna overrun these guys into like a bad spot. These things can hide. Okay. We'll send in the Chaos Bone Mesh to fight him here. Yeah, we separated the range unit. Field mace. Where is that other armored guy? Literally just stopped on top of our unit without any charge damage. Taking way too much damage here. This is what happens when you don't have battle skills against quality units. How to resolve stuff like this, huh? The moment I turned back, they just killed him. He thinks these things are unbreakable. Our dogs have been losing to another horseman. Fine after this charge. There's a massive damage taken here, massive. The problem is the Marauders champions get really good with high experience. They got 20% more defense and 15% more attack, which makes them disgustingly good. And if the AI had any technologies, these are excellent units for grinders. You totally just undervalue and diminish these units when you are just constantly destroy them with range. But when you get in a proper melee fight, you will totally see these units rock. Even too much. But the thing what happened here is our army has no battle skills, no unique skills. This is just a low tier army. I have a feeling the auto resolve would have caused less damage than this manual here. This doesn't count the battle difficulty. The Chaos Spawns don't have enough offense to deal with this shit at base level. It's actually good for us, cause we are feeling devastation. Did two right now.
Silas, you are
34.
Carlos Luxai. Haxel.
Okay. With Kazakh here as well. Morati is close to Arnheim, which is bugged again. Where the constructions all disappeared? What the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on here? We had... What? We got... What? Where my building disappeared? It's replenishment garrison. Where's the building here? It just goes poof. How does it have buildings in the previous time and not now? Was it like ninja patched overnight? And why is it both buildings are gone? Why not one slot? How does this even happen? How's my mods? I think this is it for this place here. We might get a little bit more for the armies. But this is nice 38 marks here, very juicy. Ooh, banner of swiftness. We'll do the same to the north, cut the left and the right. Yeah, I saw Ljubi, I saw. We want more bestigers here, huh? They're kinda pricey, right? I only care about that building. We care about this one. Uh, We'll keep the butchers for the emergency. Although they're really nice in this army. I'm gonna get one jobber slide here. Jobber slides can keep with my hunters, and we do have Bella skill supporting jobber slide. We got vision here, so we should keep an eye on Clump Pestilence on the other side. But this is gonna be lots of Monarch's Urination. This is the biggest blood ground we had so far. Just because it was only a Mexican standoff here. Some of these garrisons should get a little bit better because of this area here. Extra giants against the Vampire Coast, sure. They might get a lot of that ugly shit spamming terror gas and stuff. And the coast should get the same treatment because of Marathi. She probably just randomly declare war, doesn't care anything about it. Just because of relations. But what the fuck happened here? Where's my building? Why did the building disappear? Marathi will stick to ult one because there's too much ruined area around our Hearthstones. So Hearthstone have massive garrisons. It's a deterrent, lowers desire, especially if it's not adjacent. So did somebody pay attention how much we had? If this is going to work. In this case, we wanna go into the battle. We had 8 momentum, okay. I was asking about momentum and rampage marks. As this should trigger the rampage, but it's happening on their turn, not on our turn. This is a very difficult battle, guys. So in these difficult battles, what do? You go to your keyboard, press Control, that's the button on the bottom left. It says CTRL, Control, then you press E at the same time, then you press G, and you put them somewhere here. You click this with a mouse button, just mouse over this, right click, left click, and you click right click, and then you put triple speed. And you can just drink your coffee or tea. Be careful not too hot so you don't burn yourself. Wow, they didn't break. They didn't break on that contact. That was a really bad control group there, guys. Don't do it at home. I fucked up the control group there. You need to assign proper group there, then control lock it. Otherwise, they just go left and right from all directions. Oh, we got a rampage on their turn. Okay, so it works like that. Very good. Now we know. I assume it worked, but was not sure. Now we know. I don't know what the fuck is why these guys open diplomacy. Not even close to them or anything. It's weird. The Hearthstone might be counted as armies. The only explanation why would they do this if they consider this an army and not a settlement. Get wards in for the army. We have Stampede of the Chosen active for 4 turns. With more dread here. 52 right now. This looks like ideal, right?
It is not.
What kind of direction do we get here? That's what I'm wondering. We can just go through this one here. This is what, 53? I don't really want to bother with the bugged stances, really. It just gives me brain damage. This movement, the percentages and how the movement refreshes on the more movement, it's just all bugged. This is all bugged. It makes sense for the raiding stance and the encamp, but any other thing with the raiding stance to get more movement is bugged. Because you know why this happens? Because the Juggernaut raiding doesn't cost you any movement. It's probably because the reason why it's bugging. So by depleting your movement, you can switch to raiding stance and then activating more movement, and then you can go back to the encampment stance. There are also other bugs as well, depending how the movement is generated. Don't bother with this shit here, really. It's just, it's pointless, really. It's just, even if it works, it's really broken, bugged. This is just completely irrelevant, really. You know why this happens? Well, I can give you an example now. I can give you an example at the start of the turn with a refresh the movement. What Pratik is saying there is probably how you refresh the turn. Yeah, you see this? So, why the percentages bugs happen? Because the whole system is rotten. So look at this. This is our movement bar, 100%, right? And now pay attention. See? If you're wondering why the percentages bug and why the movement bug. No, but you know, they all have college degrees and they know how to do shit and everything, so yeah, I'm sure they're gonna fix it eventually. This is just broken. It's always work with the extra movement, but when there's a mix of other movement, and when there's a replenishment of movement, when the movement gets reset and then added again, it's all just a bug fest. But what Project says there does make sense. Yeah, this is just a little bit off, right? Okay. So what he's saying, we deplete our movement, we switch to the Juggernaut rating, and then we replenish. We haven't tried it this way. And, you know, this way you get more movement. It's just basically the reverse bug with the movement. So it's basically what this is. It's a workaround to the movement resetting after being restored. Because right now it's badly bugged. This is the only workaround. Because we deplete our movement, we restore the movement, and then we reset the movement. If we switch the stance after that, it bugs. But if we go rating stance and then replenish, it's a reverse bug. So this is the only way it works as intended, by resetting it in a rating stance. This is, I would say this is like 70% bug, 30% intended. They might not have a room to retreat here. The whole percentages and how the movement is added, removed, it's spaghetti code. You literally have to, you know, pay attention and, you know, and do it throughout the campaigns, you know, many times. But there are workarounds with this shit, like, you know, removing characters, removing movement, switching stances. It's just all set of the game, right?
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Most of these bugs have workarounds. Thank you, ladies. How do you like the new Beastman? Love it so far. But this faction, you know, it's crazy fun. So we have to see how it is with another Beastman faction. This faction has the mechanic while the other ones don't have it. The unique mechanic. It's like Grom treatment, you know. As the raiding stance, the units will take actually some damage. So lower vigor. Team's actually doing pretty good there, considering. Abusla is making infantry there. Looks like they get their bonuses because we were a little bit uphill here. Maybe a little bit too early to tell, but the Jabber Slight I guess I can't really say they copied anything. It feels like unique, honestly. It feels like a mix between a War Hydra and a Ragnarok Spider. Except it's more specialist at killing infantry. And it also has, as the enemy loses leadership, it will start to deal damage. There's a Mortis engine thing as well. It feels like it's a unique unit. It's a unique unit. Yeah, they can retreat very good. We kind of need this type of follow-up because we can feel it almost ready for the next one. This is ideal. Of course, more ideal would be if we just keep going, but there can't be that many armies around. This bloodground is massive. We could also get a Golden Colossus for this one, which means we can take this right now. Yeah, that's good. 68, that's the highest we got so far.
Denied.
I think they're gonna move here. What what? Where's the garrison? Heck, even the Beastmen Hearthstones in Norska are bugged, man. This Norska just removed from the game already. What the hell? I don't care. Okay. Malagar would have killed a lot of them with the magic, but still a high casualty battle. If this would be good, you need this. And we have this area still as well. This is sorter 2. So we have to do this on all of Nagra and Lastria, literally. Nearly all of Nagra and Lastria. Almost. To get 500 here. Now that we know from the start for this, it probably could be a little bit faster. Especially if you farm the Blood Ground. But it's 1046 and the whole 2 continents are in ruins. This is beyond absurd. I think it's possible with this faction to lead the entire world before Arcane Rise? No doubt. Well, some continents will definitely have more stuff going in a smaller area, like the old world. The Empire area is definitely gonna be having better blood grounds. Well, that's why the Beastmen prefer there. It kind of makes sense because it's the area. This area is dense, and it's easier to move.
Your supremacy is now assured. There is no question that your mighty war herd is feared by all the races of the world. One final battle awaits. With the gaze of the dark gods upon you, seize victory and assert your dominance.
25% cheaper horde buildings, and this is 25 as well. Can they put this like to 40? So how many armies can we still get? I wish it would tell you like 5 out of what? 5 out of something, right? Five out of 5. Army capacity +1. So we can have 6 armies. It's a good amount. Oh my god. Maybe they changed something. These guys don't even have any experience. I would Taurox go to the old world. We have never been there. I think you get speech only if it's Khazrak, because this is Khazrak's battle. I'll keep the great weapons a little bit in the back. We're not gonna go uphill. They're not going down the hill. Interesting. They have some artillery there, right? Great weapons here. They come from the same spot still. Yeah. Some regular outriders. There's gonna be some infantry going from the bottom stuff. Those are Demigryph Knights. Let's chop the Knights with the great weapons. They did a pretty good damage there on Jabba, even with the debuff. But this thing will heal. Don't really care about chasing those guys. Those guys counter my interest in the first place. There's a squadron of Pegasi coming. Let's make sure they're debuffed here. What we can do with against those? Even if we send a unit that can catch that, they just divert some of the other units there and kill it. The best is just ignore it. Pegasus Knights have a nice impact when they land, but they all die after that. of the army losses here on this side. Our allies is doing very well there as well, even without our help. Carl Franz is down, got chopped by great weapons. This battle would be cool if they get reinforced by the high elves or the dwarves. That would be a proper battle here. This is a Warhammer 1 Beastman battle. They still haven't updated it. This is for Khazrak, made for Khazrak, not for other lords. Looks like the our allies are almost strong enough to defeat that army themselves. The guy in the chariot has been rolling. Lewin has trouble killing anything here. He's not even he's not even unbreakable. They should have just removed this thing from the game. This Taurox having this is just stupid. Makes no sense. This is just Khazrak. The thing is, it just signals the end of the campaign, the Stomp, which is usually an army at that point, and you don't get even anything really out of it, nothing like a faction effect or something else. I haven't even felt Taurox was in that battle. Yeah, that's it, boys. The big bully campaign is finished. We still have dwarves and what's his name, the alien guy, Oxyorl. Vlad will start in the next 5 campaigns. Shortest campaign win in Warhammer 2, is it? I think I finished the Bretonia campaign faster than this. We'll play more Beastmen this year, and there'll be more Taurox for sure. 47 turns. Get a Banner of Fallen Kings. Gives you 12% damage, terror, and unbreakable. That's a nice one. Okay. This is gonna be Warhammer 2 today, boys. I'm gonna have a raid in WoW soon, and we'll be continue Warhammer 2 tomorrow with the lizardmen and the dwarves. We still have these 2 campaigns. This one will probably gonna take longer because of the situation that's been happening. While this might take even longer because there's something weird going on with their mechanic. It's almost like it's bugged. So I'll see you guys in a bit, and yeah, that's it pretty much. See you in a bit.